and welcome back to our channel. Today we've got another video on our American Girl collection. Just wanted to start with a disclaimer that this is not a brag. It's not, oh look what we've got. It's a collection that's built up over a couple of years with 3 children. So it's been split out between 3 different children, and also I wanted to give you some advice on how to do things on a budget. These 2 beautiful ladies came from eBay at knockdown prices because people were too intimidated, I think, about the project of how to get them back up to this beautiful standard. This beautiful lady here, Elsa, she was unfortunately not loved, and she came to me with no hair at all. She has got a little bit of bruising on her foot, I think, but or bruising, or marks. Really, my daughter doesn't care. She's absolutely beautiful. I ordered a wig from, I think it's Bavas International from eBay. Cost me somewhere, I think, about £15–20. Arrived within a week or so, and look, amazing. The glue I used was from Hobbycraft. I think it's Aleene's quick dry glue or fast dry tacky glue. Perfect. Gives you enough time to put the wig on. As long as you've tried to put the wig on and off a couple of times, it's not scary. Go to YouTube, go to websites, loads of advice, and look what we've come out of it. I cannot tell you, bargain. Also, we've got another beautiful girl here, Melody. She has also come from eBay. Again, was a very good price. She originally started life as a blonde, very frizzy afro looking American Girl. I think she was a Just Like You doll. We wanted to try and get a doll that looked like Grace Thomas, the new girl of the year, but we couldn't get her shipped over here without extremely high costs, and so here we are. This is our version of Grace Thomas, who's now called Melody. I again bought a wig from eBay. Again, it turned up within a week. I put a sort of similar colour wig on, similar kind of curl, and I sort of cut in a little bit of a fringe. I'm no hairdresser. Yes, I know someone's going to put that in the comments. No, I'm not a hairdresser. I do know it looks not great, but do you know what? It's the thought that counts, and they've turned out beautifully for what we wanted. I even went as far as to use a Sharpie and put little freckles on her to make her look a little bit more like Grace. It's what you can do just to, keep the costs down, and yet you still end up with 2 beautiful American Girl dolls. Next, I'm going to show you our My American Girl Just Like You dolls. So I'll be back with you in a second. Here we have 3 more of our American Girls. These are My American Girl dolls. To start off with, we have Grace here. Unfortunately, I can't remember what number she is. She's the blonde, blue-eyed with slightly curly hair that's perhaps not so slightly curly anymore. She likes to wear her Easter dresses, and she looks really good in pastels. We then move on to Ella, who is currently, I think, wearing Isabel's pyjamas. And I think she was number 25. Slightly sort of Asian looking, no freckles, brown eyes, dark shortish hair. And then finally, sorry for the funny lighting here, we have Rosie. Now Rosie, unfortunately, her hair, she was the hazel-eyed, I think she was number 55, but unfortunately her hair did not appreciate our type of brushes and things when we first didn't realise that you had to use a certain kind of brush and all this business. Well, she has actually been re-wigged. Her hair is, I don't know if we can get it on camera, it doesn't look so good. Her hair is really dark. It's almost black now. Perhaps we may end up sort of re-wigging her again. This is my first re-wig job. I have to admit, you can't really see, but at the top up here, I used a different kind of glue, and I wouldn't use that glue again. I think it was Gorilla Glue. I would not use that again. It is really harsh stuff. It's made the hair very hard and crispy. Just in that one little patch. Definitely go for, I think it was, as I said, Aleene's tacky glue from Hobbycraft in the UK. I think you can get it from Michael's or things like that in America. It works a treat, much better. However, this was my first re-wigging job, and again, it was easy. Don't be frightened if your doll's hair cannot be rescued. Go for it. It's a good way of not having to sort of spend a lot of costs sending your doll to American Girl in America and getting their head replaced. It's a really good option. This outfit in particular, this was again an eBay purchase. It's brilliant. It's ideal. It's reasonable. This is how we sort of build up our clothes collection for so many dolls without having to pay out so much. I actually made this outfit from a pattern that I got free from the internet, and again, same here. This was a free pattern. I had some offcuts of fabric. This was a sticker from Tesco's, which is a supermarket in the UK, with a bit of fabric glue. What you can do with stuff you already have is amazing, and yet she looks really cute. I'll show you the other few dolls that we have in a moment. With 3 more dolls that we have, we've got 2 Girls of the Year and 1 historical doll. We have Isabel that we purchased in Miami last year. She's wearing, I'm not really sure what she's wearing, I can't really remember. She is a beautiful doll. She's actually wearing the spring outfit I've just been whispered to. She is just so beautiful, and my daughter's kept her in pretty much perfect condition. She's got sort of green hazily eyes and beautiful blonde hair, and she also has extensions that you can put in. They have been a bit tricky to put in. I looked up on the internet, and they do kind of fall out a little bit. That's my only criticism, but generally, you know, she's okay, and generally she just looks lovely. We've also got Sage here in a little Easter combo. Sage's hair can be a little bit tricky to look after because it has got that curl in it. I wouldn't really recommend keeping it in the plaits that she sort of originally came with. We also have Kaya here, who seems to have the longest hair of all the American Girls. Kaya again was an eBay purchase. I bought her quite a ways before Christmas. And again, she was an absolute bargain. She came with the original hair clips, the original bags, all the little bits she came with. I really can't recommend looking in advance and looking around on eBay a lot. The price for her varied from, I think, £50 all the way, which I think £50 is, say, about $80, $75, $80. All the way right near Christmas, she went, I could see her same condition, she went up to £120, which I'd say maybe $150 or so, which is a lot of money. I mean, that's, you might as well just buy her brand new. Like I said, I spent ages looking in advance. Really, eBay is your best friend for that. Keep an eye out for things you can maybe adjust to the doll, which makes them perhaps not so pleasing for somebody else to purchase, because say they need a little bit of a trim on the hair, or they need a little bit of a wash up or something. Look on the American Girl website, use the I think it's baking soda and water combination, just to gently rub their skin, and makes their skin come back to perfect again. It takes 5 minutes and you've saved yourself a lot of money. Beautiful dolls. Finally, we have our Bitty twins. These were sent to me from the American Girl store in, I think it was American Girl Place in New York. I had to ring the customer services and they had them shipped over. This is when the shipping costs were a little bit more reasonable, and I think a little bit more realistic. I've had quotes of up to $50 on a couple of dresses, which is completely outrageous. I do understand the shipping costs are high, but there's a point where you think, really, that's too much. These dolls were a much more reasonable rate for the size of the box and the value of the dolls. I did have to pay customs in the UK. I can't really remember how much that was, maybe £30, but it was worth it all in all. We have little Charlotte here, and we have Lily here. We got 2 slightly different girl dolls. They are both absolutely adorable. We keep saying that Lily is Kaya's little sister and Charlotte is Rosie's little sister, because they look just like each other. Really lovely detail on the dolls, really sweet, and actually they have really soft bodies, much softer than I'd say the actual American Girls, and they're a little bit more portable too. They do fit into the American Girl clothes. Again, it's a sort of cost-cutting thing. That you don't have to keep buying just clothes for them and then just clothes for American Girls, but sometimes it can be a little bit of a tight fit. I have seen these Bitty twins on eBay quite a bit. I think especially in America, people just perhaps don't, because they are for a younger market, perhaps don't look after them quite as well. Again, a good brush up with a little bit of baking soda, water, paste, make it into a paste. Marks come off so easily, and the dolls are restored to new. I'm not sure about wigs on these. I think, again, from the same company I got from eBay, I think you can get their wigs as well. Brilliant dolls to have. Thanks for watching our video on our American Girl collection. Again, it's not to brag, it's just to show you what dolls we have, where I got them from, and give you a little bit of advice on how to make them bang most for your